Welcome, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. Happy, marvelous Monday. I hope you're having a great start to this week. Thank you for bearing with me through some technical difficulties. Mercury retrograde, which usually doesn't bother my energy, but this one is, probably because we have like 6 planets in retrograde, and it just feels like everything's anything that needs to be revealed as an issue is being revealed as an issue. So I am going to do a Divine Masculine reading. This is Divine Masculine Monday, so we'll see what comes out. And thank you for all of you who have liked, shared, subscribed, and interacted on the channel to help get these messages out to more people in their news feed. Because of the algorithm, the more you interact and the more popular the videos are, then the more the messages get spread. Without your interaction, then they just kind of sit in the YouTube queue, where there's no chance of them going into somebody else's who's interested in tarot readings or twin flame. So thank you to all of you who have helped in that way, because I don't monetize my channel, so I'm just part of my service to bring these messages for the highest and greatest good of those who need them. So thank you for that. All right, just did a quick pre-shuffle. I've already shuffled. I do a shuffle off camera, but I always like for you to see the shuffling. I think it's really important for the integrity of the reading. Okay, let's get started. All right, we're going to start with Rumi. This is the Rumi deck. I love this. I do believe Rumi was a twin flame. Just the nature of his writing is very twin flame energy. So let's see what comes through for Divine Masculine Monday, please. You who show the way. A Master 33 card. I don't get this often, if ever. You who show the way. I like the colors. Let's see what Rumi says. Got Resplendent with Grace. I just opened to that. You who show the way. The logical mind runs away from drowning. Lovers accept drowning in the sea as their destiny. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Okay, you are an inspiration. You are helping those around you, and even many whom you are unaware. You are doing this because it is your path. This is your way. This is your gift. To live a life dedicated to the growth of consciousness, and through that dedication inspire others to receive the loving consciousness of the great beloved that can benefit them so greatly, no matter what their situation or circumstances. You are not doing this through any effort or will. You are doing this because this is your nature, your being, your way. Just as the sun breaks through the darkness with its own light, shining light with its presence by simply being, so too does your inner sun, your soul. Okay, so twin flames are the way showers. And just by walking this journey, in an overt sense, you are, I'm going to spill my water here. You are showing the way, and both of you, as connected twins, you are showing the way for others, whether they're on the twin flame path or just a spiritual, not just, I don't want to minimize it. If they're not connected to twin flame energies, then they're walking their spiritual journey. So this to me is you're the beacon of light. You're the lighthouse in the storm. You are the way shower. You are the example. And this is the Dolly deck. Knight of Cups. Look how large that cup is. Usually with Knights, it's something being offered, something coming into your energetic space. But this is something emotional. There's an emotional, either an epiphany, an awareness, or something coming more onto the consciousness level that is becoming more and more heart-centered. Seven of Swords. And as that happens, there are dark energies, and we have seen that. Dark energies and entities that are going to try and manipulate you, tear you down. Sabotage you. This is malicious intent. I read this card as malicious intent. And it's like there are others out there that are just reveling in your, if they can take you down a few notches. So there's a real positive energy, and then there's this, what to watch out for is the more you become heart-centered, and this is for, either your divine masculine that you're connected to, or it is for the divine masculine energy within you. The more you become heart-centered and the more you become aware, consciously aware, there is an entity or entities out to misalign you. Death. And it feels like once you become aware of this kind of, I don't even want to say shadow energy. This is darkness. This is what has been spiritually attacking us, spiritually assaulting us for weeks now. Look, there's the King of Cups. You become more determined to elevate, or this could be what's going on with your divine masculine. And there's the Hermit. People may become more withdrawn as they feel less safe about putting their heart out there. Okay, let me see what these are, and it might make more sense. Page of Wands, the World, and this looks like the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, the World, and the Page of Wands. So we have death in the world right down the center. Whew. What I'm hearing is that you are no longer ready to participate, even defend yourself against this. Because you are showing the way, you are a beacon of light to others. There is somebody that is trying to diminish your energy. And you have had enough. You're just like, you know what? Done. I'm going to clarify who I give my emotions to, who I give my support to. I'm going to begin modifying my actions based upon what I feel is going to be valued, emotionally valued. And it feels like there's an end to an old cycle of doing things. So if this is for you or for your divine masculine, they've been undervalued quite a bit. They've always been the one to offer. And it's just gotten to a point where they can't do it anymore because they're just tired of being manipulated sabotaged, deceived, taken advantage of. Devil energy. But there's no devil here. But we have death, the hermit, and the world. This is part of your, okay. Part of your spiritual path is that you have to exemplify the clarification of spent energies. I'm hearing wolves in sheep's clothing, that you have invested in people disguised as wolves, disguised in sheep's clothing, and now it is becoming apparent that that has been such an energetic drain. And I think this has kind of like been an underlying thread in a lot of readings recently, is that now, and maybe as we go into Libra season and there's more justice, you're going to only invest your time, energy, and resources where there's a maturity, where there's a value, because these people haven't valued you. They've just, you know, they're out to suck you dry. So now you're elevating in your conscious awareness that it's not, you don't have to feel guilty about changing the way you do things. You can detach with love, hold space in your heart, and offer forgiveness. But you also need to be really smart about how you invest your emotional energy, because when it is maliciously taken advantage of, it diminishes your energy. And so you're being asked to be prudent, because what you're doing is showing the way for others, and you're extending your light. Your light will shine on everybody, but laser focus your light on where you think it's going to be valued, because otherwise you're just extending resources that will eventually just kind of diminish your energy to a point that you cannot do what is in the highest and greatest good. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So what this is doing is creating some unwanted thoughts. It's like, you know, I really want to help this person, but I just don't feel like they value my energy. This one flew out. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we're always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay, so this may be something that's happened with your twin. This is about self-worth. You're the giver. You're the giver, and you are the one that is shining your light in this connection. And you feel like they've just taken advantage of you. And you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna go into hermit mode. I'm just gonna start really carefully delving. I'm gonna stand up for my worth. I'm not gonna do that anymore, because it doesn't make me feel good. Ten of Swords in the challenge position. You have not really been able to stand up for your worth, because somewhere in your programming you were taught that service, selfless service, is what is for the highest and greatest good. It is if you're not being taken advantage of. But if somebody is going to take advantage of you, you need to pull back your energy, because they're not valuing your worth. And that's codependency. So this is that lesson. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've done a lot of the work. You were the one to initiate the actions. You were the one to make the phone calls. You were the one to reach out. You were the one to do the planning. You were the one to do the preparation. And all the while, they were just kind of floating along with you and, you know, having to extend very little effort. And you were the one always offering up the emotions without reciprocation. Four of Cups. So what happened was, in this emerging Virgo or Libra season, where that's always justice and balance to me, it feels like you're saying no more, because it's not just, it's not balanced. I'm surprised we haven't had the Temperance card. There is the Ace of Wands twice. I'm going to do Page of Wands. We got the Page of Wands twice. Ace of Wands twice. I'm going to do things differently. I'm going to try a different approach. Ace of Swords. Truth. This is in the reverse, though. The Lord of the Cards, SP. I just saw that on there. See if you can see it. SP may be particular initials for somebody, but this was in reverse. So this is time to speak your truth. 2 aces, 3 aces, oh, another ace, all 4 aces. Except, no, we don't have the Ace of Hearts. We have the Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, so you're going to try a new approach. You're done with this old approach. We got Tens, we got Death, we got World. Whatever this is, you're done with. And despite the fact that you may think that this isn't being observed by others, it is. This is a different path for you to be the light, the way shower for others. For others to say, no, that's not good enough. You're not going to treat me like that. I'm not going to tolerate somebody being taking advantage of me anymore. I'm done. And there's a resounding message of being done. And this has created kind of a diminished self-image for you, because you're saying, you know, why would I allow myself? There's a certain amount of guilt. There's a double-edged sword on the guilt, and that's why this is in the reverse. There's a double-edged sword on the guilt. The first edge of the guilt is, you know, if I don't do this, then what kind of person am I? But then the other side of the sword is, but every time I do it, I feel bad about myself. 2 of Swords. It's hard to make a decision about what's right. So dissolve all the unwanted thoughts into light and create room for these new opportunities. Look at all the aces and possibilities. This is going to change the dynamic and the possibilities in your life. No longer will you feel that your actions through somebody else have diminished you. Okay, well, 4 Swords. Reestablishing time to focus on you. Okay, bottom of the deck, 2. Look at all the 2s. 2 of Cups. Got the 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. This is a choice point for you. Let's pull, actually let's pull from the herbiary. I wasn't going to go this, because this is all about divine masculine energy in you as well as in them. This is for somebody who's divine masculine, has just kind of taken the easy road and not have to done any of the work. Now this could also be the divine masculine coming to the same decision point. You may be coming to it together. The divine masculine may have been taken advantage of by people in his circle, and he's saying enough. I feel like it's both. I feel like both divine masculine, divine feminine are saying, I've had enough. And that really came through. Both of them simultaneously, and maybe not toward each other, but toward the external circumstances in their life. They have been the giver. They have been taken advantage of. They have been subject to this malicious intent because they were just trying to be the good person. Forbidden fruit, apple. There's that devil energy. There's the devil energy right there. I told you with here, it felt like devil energy. There's the devil energy. There has been this kind of toxic temptation. There's a toxic temptation. This person is, whoever you, he, they, whomever is dealing with this situation. If this is your situation or your divine masculine situation, whoever they are dealing with is a very toxic, alluring person. Very manipulative, very narcissistic. And it could be, a family member. It could be, a friend. It could be a boss. It could be something. Somebody's dealing with it, and now they're finally saying enough. And it feels like both in the connection, not toward each other, but toward the external people in their lives, in their circle. It's a purification of the circle. Yeah, see, 7 of Wands, constantly on the defensive, constantly, yeah. There's the Hierophant, divine masculine energy for me, Judgment in the challenge position. This is, Judgment to me is the karmic lesson. The karmic, there is a spiritual lesson that needs to be learned here. You've got the Hermit, you've got the Emperor, you've got the Judgment card. This is a karmic closure. But the overall energy is you're the way shower. What you do is going to be observed by others, and they're going to say, yeah, you know what? I really didn't feel good about doing that kind of stuff. There's the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Quit offering the cup to everybody. Be selective. Go back and look at some of the readings over the past week, and you're going to see the theme is that light workers are being separated from this. Okay, there's the Page of Cups again. Be cautious. If somebody's not coming to you with some sort of reciprocation, just put your energy elsewhere. So this may be what's going on with the divine masculine. It may be going on within you. It may be going on within your circle. I don't know. I mean, this feels like a very broad brush. That this is about the ending of light workers, twins, you, your twin. This is about no more. You know, separating, yeah, the Lover's energy. Separating the, and this is divine guidance. How you invest your energy, because the darkness, the darker energies are trying to capture your light. They're trying to influence you, to lure you into giving them your light. Because you're a giver. You're being divinely guided. You know, don't feel guilty. This is part of the process. This is what you need to do. I have got the most intense headache right now. And nauseous. I'm very nauseous and I have a terrible headache right now, just all of a sudden. And I don't get that during readings. Queen of Wands. Bottom of this deck. I was waiting to see if the Hierophant was going to show up. No, this is the Emperor. This is the Hierophant. Golly. Okay. Yeah, underneath, Page of Wands. What I'm hearing is this is up to you. You are going to have to be the one to break this cycle. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. There's something about friends, something about do not allow the darker energies to captivate and capture your light. Okay, that's the message. Do not let the dark energies captivate and capture your light, because it is needed elsewhere, and it's out there, and it's tempting, it's alluring, it's calling you in, you know, kind of like that apple with the poison in it. You can't see the poison, but the apple looks delicious. It's a deception. All right, that's the message. Hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.